Hi there, this is Ranjit, and in this video let's have a look at the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Lite, and quite a few have been asking for this one, and I finally got it. And this is the retail Indian unit, guys, and it is sold in India via Flipkart. It comes in two variants. 6 GB of RAM will be for about 39,000 and the 8 GB RAM will be for 41,000. I'll leave the links in the description. And personally for me, what makes the Note lineup very different from any other smartphone is the S Pen. So we're going to have even a look at the S Pen, and I believe it has almost all the features of the S Pen found on the premium Note series. So let's open this up and let's quickly cut the seal and have a look. And one thing that I notice immediately is that no specs or nothing is displayed here. Samsung is going with this very minimalistic packaging. What do you guys think about the same? Anyways, let's open this up, and we also have stuff over here. So that came out, and I think so this will have the case and all those things. So that SIM ejector tool is over here, and let's open this. So we get some paperwork and stuff over here, quick start guide, regional lock, and all those things. And this is the case that is supplied. So this is what we get. So let me keep this to the side, and here is the handset itself. And as you can see, it's in this nice new color. This is the Aura. Again, we saw a similar color even with the Note 10 Plus. So it has that shiny effect, as you can see a little bit. And as we have the S Pen, it already came out. As you can see, it has that. We'll look at the S Pen later on. But this is what we have. And we have a triple rear-facing camera on this one. And that Infinity UO display, 32 megapixel front-facing camera. We'll have a look at this one later. Let's see what else do we get in the box. This is nothing. So we get a earphone, so that's nice. And these are in-ear ones, black in color. And we have a couple of buttons here to take indoor calls or even adjust the volume. Integrated microphone, 3.5mm headphone jack, so that's nice. I'll just keep that to the side. And this will be the USB Type-C cable that you're getting, as you can see. And we have this new fast charger, and I'm happy to say that they are actually bundling the 25-watt charger in the box. So that's actually really nice. So that's what we get. I think so we'll also have a tool for the S Pen. Yes, I think so. This is for the extra tips of the S Pen. So yes, you have this, you can take it out, and this is for the extra tip. So you get everything. I'll just keep this to the side for now, and let's look at the interesting thing, that is the handset itself. So as you can see, this is the handset itself, and this one is supposed to have a 6.7-inch screen, and the weight balance has been done well because this one has a pretty big battery life by Note standards, 4500 milliamp hour, but still it feels nice in the hand. And let me give you a physical overview. On the top here, actually we have a secondary noise cancellation microphone, and here we have the volume rockers. The button feel is good, power on off button. Bottom, that S Pen, the speaker vent, main microphone, Type-C port, 3.5mm headphone jack, and here is your SIM tray. Let's have a look at it. And by the way, guys, both the 6GB RAM variant and the 8GB RAM variant will come with 128GB of internal storage. So again, a hybrid solution that you are getting. Could have been better if everyone with a dedicated slot, but this is what we get. Back, as I've told you, triple camera setup, and let me just power it on. And by the time it actually boots up and I set it up, let me give you a configuration overview. This Galaxy Note 10 Lite is having a 6.7-inch Super AMOLED Full HD Plus screen. It has the Infinity UO display. It's powered by the Exynos 9810 octa-core processor that's based on 10nm process. It comes in 6 or 8 GB of RAM. Storage will be 128 GB. Moving to the camera, it's a triple rear-facing camera. The main camera is a 12 megapixel with f1.7 with OIS. Then we also have a 12 megapixel that's ultra-wide 12mm, and then we also have a 12 megapixel that's a 2x zoom. This also has OIS. Moving to the front-facing camera, it's a 32 megapixel. We also have a 4500 milliamp hour battery and S Pen functionality and even Samsung Pay. So guys, I've finished setting up this device, and as you can see, it also comes with the new One UI, and this also has full functionality for Samsung Pay. And if we go over here, as you can see, quick toggles, and it also has NFC, that always on. Of course, S Pen is the thing that differentiates it. We look at the S Pen, and we also have that always on, and it has that in-display fingerprint scanner. This is the always on I have enabled, and as you can see, this is the in-display fingerprint scanner. and as you can see, it works well. You don't have to worry. Now let's see under the hood. This comes with the new One UI version, and again you have options for setting up the S Pen as you want. We also have digital well-being. And one thing I noticed, I was looking at the manual here, it says that the SAR value is just 0.16 on this smartphone, and I have to say this is the lowest SAR value that I have seen on any smartphone I have tested. I don't know how they did it, but that's actually good. Anyways, if we go to about the device, if we go to the software information, as you can see, it has the One UI version 2.0, which is the latest one, and also we are getting Android 10 out of the box. And as I've told you guys, it comes with 128 gigabytes of internal storage, and out of that, let's see how much storage do we actually get. You get about 104.5 gigabytes of space left. But again guys, what makes the Note devices special and very different from any other smartphone is the S Pen. So let's have a look at the S Pen. And again, the S Pen is over here, and let's say if your phone is in standby position like this, and if you take out the S Pen, you get to the screen and you can just start jotting down notes. And this is actually very helpful. For example, you're just opened up, you have some ideas, you just want to jot down note. For example, let's say file, GST, check accounts, check camera, and subscribe. So as you can see, you can just write this down, and you can go further down also, and you can just save this. This gets saved automatically also. You can just save it as, and again you'll get new one. So this is a very convenient feature to jot down notes on the go and stuff. But again, this is just one of the small features. Of course, if you open this up, the S Pen from here, you get the S Pen remote I'll talk about, because this one also has Bluetooth functionality. I'm glad that they incorporated that. So if you go over here, this is the main menu, and of course if you hit this create note, you can just write your regular notes and stuff. If you want to save your notes, whatever. People do a lot of doodling also. I know drawing, I'm not good at that, but you can draw and stuff. And it has also the new feature, for example, if you write a lot of notes, it can convert it to text so that you can easily share and stuff. I'm just going to save this. This is the regular stuff that you can see. And apart from that, let's say you're browsing something. This is Economic Times, and you generally when we are browsing, we see some stuff we want to share online, something interesting. Let's say, I don't know, just this, and you can just click on this one, and you can use the screen write, and now it takes a screenshot, but now we can write on this. You can say, you can point out, see something interesting to see, and share it. So this makes sharing of stuff very easy. This is a typical use case scenario that I use the S Pen quite a bit, and even that when it's standby to jot down notes. Again, I'm not going to save this, but you can save this, and we'll discard this. And again, apart from that also, we also see online that sometimes, let's say, this is the Sensex, I don't know why I opened this. Let's say you want to share this specific thing to someone online or whatever. You can just do this. You can use the Smart Select, or even why even Smart Select? Smart Select is there, but if you take a screenshot, now it has taken a screenshot, and you can just hit this crop button, and now because you're having this S Pen, cropping it up is so easy. Let's say and now you can just share this stuff and like. So these are some of the things that you can do better with the S Pen. I'm just not going to save this for now. And also I noticed, like, for sharing multiple things, this is the gallery. You can hit this button. It has actually a physical button here, and if you click this button, you can do multiple selection. I had just these many photographs, but let's say you want to select multiple things, you can easily do and share it. So it makes it a little bit easier to do stuff with the S Pen. And also this is Bluetooth enabled now, so it also has ear actions that you can do. And I found this thing interesting is that, let's say you are having this camera. I'll show you the camera later on, but let's go to the selfie mode. As this has this button over here, as you can see, we have this button. I'm just going to click this, and now it took a picture. So that's actually very easy to take selfies also. You can just hide it, position it properly as you want, and take a selfie. So you can use this because this one also has Bluetooth, and whenever you put this back inside, it actually starts charging it, so you don't have to worry, it's always charged when you take it out. So these are some of the things that as you can see, it gives a tutorial about the S Pen remote. So it has a lot of functionality. This is the S Pen menu, and I also like this live message. This is pretty handy. For example, I created this just recently. I'm just going to discard this. Let's say you just take a picture. I'm just going to take this picture right now, and now I can do something. I can write, let's say, subscribe, and if I preview it, see how cool it looks. So again, you can do these cool stuff with this. Again, I can share this. I'm just not going to discard it, but you can share this online and stuff. So these are some things that you can do with the S Pen. But I feel this S Pen is an important tool. If you're sort of a business centric user, it will be very helpful to you to jot down notes, ideas, and also if you're sort of a creative person who likes to do doodling or share sketches and stuff, then the S Pen is really helpful. So that's regarding the S Pen functionality, and I feel that's the big difference that we get from these Note devices compared to any other smartphone. And apart from that, this one also has that 6.7-inch Super AMOLED screen, as I've told you. And again, the handset is big because it's a Note device, but again, the weight balance has been done well. We have this in-display fingerprint scanner, as I've told you. Now again, let's also talk about the camera, because this one also has now having a triple camera setup, guys. These 1, 2, 3 are the main cameras. This is the LED flash, and all are actually 12 megapixel. But I like the fact that the main camera, 12 megapixel, still has optical image stabilization, and even the 2x zoom camera has optical image stabilization, and the third camera, again 12 megapixel, is that ultra wide. So let's have a quick look. And the front facing is that Infinity O with 32 megapixel. So let's open up the camera. This is in the selfie. So it has that smart select scene optimizer mode, and this is the regular mode, and this is that 2x zoom. This is optical zoom, guys. So, and this will be the wide angle. And we also have the live focus and all those things. For live video, you can do blurring and all those things, I believe. Works better on human faces, of course. So, and we also have other modes like Pro mode, night mode, and all those things. And of course, oops, let me just go back. And here we have the front facing camera. And even this one, as you can see, has that slightly, if you press, it zooms out a little bit, and you can adjust the exposure from here how you want. So that's nice. And as you can see, it took the photograph well. So let me do one thing. Let me actually take some sample shots with this one so that you get a better idea regarding the camera. So these were shot with the rear facing camera, and as you can see, it did actually a pretty good job. As you can see, we also have that 2x zoom. This was taken in the normal mode, as you can see, and it does a pretty good job in the default auto mode, as you can see. This is regular shot, and this is that 2x zoom. And finally, this is that wide angle shot. And even moving to close up objects, as you can see, it did a pretty decent job, as you can see, with these couple of samples that I have taken. Now moving to indoor and artificial lighting conditions, here also I was surprised with the results. As you can see, they came out actually pretty clean, considering that these were taken in completely artificial lighting. And as you can see, it has that nice texture. Now moving to human subjects, again, these were also taken in completely artificial lighting, and it did a good job, as you can see, even with the bokeh mode, as you can see. Now moving to the front facing camera, again, the 32 megapixel front facing camera also produced some good results. So guys, that's it for now for the unboxing and first look at this Note 10 Lite. So what do you guys think about this Note 10 Lite? It's available in India and starts at about 39,000. And again, as I've told you, the specialty of Note for me is the S Pen. And if you are a person, business-centric person who always wanted a Note device because of the S Pen, you can certainly have a look at this one. But anyways, what do you guys think about this Note 10 Lite? Do let me know in the comment section. That's it for now. Thanks for watching. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video. Take care, guys.